Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot and welcome to this weekly reading for the month of August. We are almost through with Leo season. We're actually right in the beginning of Virgo season. So if you have any Virgo in your chart or you have any Leo in your chart, these readings just might kind of combine for you, but regardless, welcoming you, Cancer, and your beautiful water energy to the channel and to the reading. This is going to be a reading about your situation. So while I'm shuffling up these oracle cards, bring your situation into your awareness. Any situation that you've got in your life right now that you might want some answers on. Cancer can be your sun sign, can be your moon sign, can be your rising sign. Wherever you have Cancer in your chart, this reading might fit. These are oracle cards, and all of the cards I'm using in the reading will be found in the description box below. So let's see, what do we have? This is just too many. I'm going to take one of those for the sign of Cancer. We have Woo Woo is Wonderful, card number 1, and we have Laugh, card number 8. Woo Woo, it's in quotations. You know, woo woo is anything spiritual. If you read tarot cards, if you use crystals, if you put essential oils on, if you listen to spiritual music, if you are somebody that lights incense or uses sage to cleanse your house, that's all woo woo. According to everybody I've ever met, they think those things, they as in other people, think those types of behaviors are woo woo. And so whatever, woo woo is wonderful. Because whatever it is that you do, ritualistically, spiritually, whatever you practice or believe, that's your practice and those are your beliefs. And I'm a firm believer in as long as it is not bringing harm or manipulating anybody else, then yes, it's wonderful. Woo-woo is wonderful. Whatever you believe, whatever you practice, as long as it is bringing peace and love and kindness to the world, practice it. Do it. Woo-woo is wonderful. Laugh. Are you laughing enough, Cancer? Do you have things to laugh about? Are you giggling? Are you joyful? Are you open to letting people make you laugh? Are you smiling? Are you laughing in your heart? Does your heart smile? Is your heart laughing? Laugh. Not at people, but with people. Laughing because it's fun and it puts a smile on faces and it brings joy and uplifted energy. Let's bring your awareness to your situation. Whatever situation that you are thinking about, wondering about, would like some clarification on, for the sign of Cancer, what is the outcome of the situation for Cancer? What is the possible outcome for the situation that Cancer's dealing with? Mother of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is fire energy. This is very fast-moving energy. It's sexy. It's seductive. It's beautiful. It's confident. Queen of Wands is very internally driven, very confident from the inside out. It doesn't come from the outside going in. It's from the inside out. And the outcome, possible outcome of the situation could be when you are so confident about the situation being completed. You're going to know, this beautiful, lovely snake wrapped around her eggs and protecting them and knowing that when it's the right time for them to hatch, they will. When it's time for her to let go and uncover and let them do what they're going to naturally do, it almost is giving me the vibes of when something is naturally ready, it will happen. And you'll know because you're going to trust that it's the right time. You're going to trust in the timing. When will the situation resolve itself? When will the situation resolve itself? The Fool. The Fool is a major arcana representing the sign of Aries. Aries is always the first zodiac sign in the 12 sign zodiac spread, or the system, and it always has to do with spring. So the situation could very well resolve itself in spring. The situation could very well resolve itself in spirit. Card number 0. There's not even a numeric value given to the Fool energy because it's the very beginning of everything. It is spiritual. The Fool is the beginning of all that is. This situation could resolve itself in spirit or in your spiritual practices or your belief system. How can Cancer support the most positive outcome? How can Cancer support the most positive outcome? High Priestess, by being quiet. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, major arcana. Major arcana. High Priestess, card number 2. This is really intuitive. It is not using words. The High Priestess doesn't speak. She who knows. She knows the answers. She knows truth. She knows what's going on. She sees everything, but she doesn't talk. So you can support the highest and purest good of the situation by being quiet. It doesn't mean that you don't have anything valuable to say. It just means sometimes that is the wisest move you can make, is to be quiet. How can Cancer trust that this is all unfolding for the best? How can Cancer trust that this is all unfolding for the best? 3 of Swords. Interesting. This is your mind. This is how you're thinking and processing things. 3 of Swords is usually very painful. It's indicating third-party energy. It's indicating that you're going to have this awareness of heartbreak and pain. And you're going to be able to trust that everything is unfolding for the best. Possibly when there's healing of this mental remembrance of broken heart energy. When you finally are able to find a open-minded energy to healing your heart over things that have hurt you from your past, that's how you're going to trust that everything is working out for the best. Let's get some clarification here for the sign of Cancer. Let's clarify. Cancer, let's clarify. Back to the beginning there. What is the outcome of the situation? Mother of Wands. Why is the Mother of Wands here for the sign of Cancer, for the outcome? Queen of Cups, that's your energy, Cancer, is when you feel confident and ready to be done with your situation. You'll know when you're in this mother energy, this nurturing energy, this protective energy. You know, I was saying you can confidently kind of back up and let nature do what it's going to do. Those eggs will hatch when it's time, when they're ready. But you're going to trust your heart and your emotions, your natural inclination, Cancer, because you're a water sign. You're heartfelt, you're heart-based. You're going to know that when you can trust that everything is going according to the plan of the highest and best good of all concerned, the situation is resolving. And when will the situation resolve? When you're in your spiritual element, or when spring, maybe it's when the season of spring arrives, you'll know that the situation's resolved. And we've got the 8 of Cups, more water energy. When you are ready to walk away from what no longer serves you, that's how you're going to know. And if that happens in spring, or if that happens when you're in your spiritual practices or doing your woo-woo, whatever it is that allows you to, I really get this vibe of this person saying, this is my cup, this is my heart. If you want it, come and get it. If you don't, I'm totally fine to keep on walking down the road, and I'm going to play the fool, and I will allow what is will be. And I'm cool with that. How can Cancer support the most positive outcome? Why is the High Priestess here? The Hermit. Yeah, you're totally going within. You are totally detaching from others. Not only are you keeping your words to a bare minimum or not speaking at all, it doesn't mean you're being rude or shutting anybody out. You are detaching for a very specific amount of time so that you can get back in touch with your light, with your truth, with your wisdom. And you'll come back to everybody when you're ready. But for now, the most important thing you can do to find your answers, to find your truth, to find your light is to pull back and pull away. How can Cancer trust this is unfolding for the best? Cancer can trust. Why is 3 of Swords here? 3 of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Not only are you trying to get that healing for that pain from the past of heartbreak and whatever, you're also waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for your ships to arrive. You know they're out there. You know the solutions and the answers to the breaking of the heart, to the emotional mind energy of the past. But it's not here yet. But that's when you're going to know. You're going to know that when my ships are here, when my solutions are here, maybe when my mentors or role models come in, I'm going to be able to feel that healing energy. That's how I'll know. Let's get one more layer out here for you, Cancer. For the sign of Cancer. Let's get one more layer down, please. Cancer energy. Cancer energy. 9 of Wands. The Magician. And 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Positive love, light energy. But you really are, you have been hurt. You've been played the fool. You've been, your heart's been broken more than once, probably. You definitely are a warrior. You're not down. You're not out. You've just been hurt. And so, but you're a warrior. You're still in it. You're still up there. You're still doing it. You're in life. You're going for it. Maybe that's why you have your woo-woo kind of techniques. And maybe that's why you really love to laugh, because you've been hurt. And you know, the tears of a clown, that's a true thing. You are this beautiful magician. You are this mind over heart, mind over matter kind of person. You really believe that as above, so below. And if it's going to be, it's up to you. You really are trying to cultivate this healing in your life, and you're a master manifester. And ultimately, what you're manifesting is the outcome being the 10 of Cups. That the situation is healing, loving, fulfilling emotionally for everyone involved. So if this is a family situation, it's 10 of Cups is the beautiful culmination. If this is a one-on-one partnership scenario or at work, ultimately everything is going to work out for the highest and best good of all concerned. Cancer, this is your reading. I hope that you've discovered something about yourself. I hope it serves you and helps you. Please remember, Spicy Sunflower Tarot is on TikTok and on YouTube. And your likes and your follows, subscribes and shares are very appreciated. Be blessed. Be well. See you next week.